Yo, 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 what's good in the hood? Welcome to yet another episode of What's Trending. We're going to talk about what exactly is trending today in football news. Quite a lot of things. I'm excited to get into some of them, and we're going to, we definitely can't talk about everything that's trending, but we will talk about some of the things that are trending. And I want to say big up yourself for being here. My name is Botswana Papi, and yeah, we might as well just head straight into the show right now because my lord, I don't know if you guys realized yesterday there was Champions League football, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, we need to just take a moment and enjoy the feast that we had yesterday. 43 Champions League goals scored yesterday. Mamma mia. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about obviously Harry Maguire, among other things. Harry Maguire is in the trending streets. I'll talk about that, and also we'll talk about a few other things that that I have in store. So big up yourself for being here again. Kind reminder to hit the like button. Talking about 43 Champions League goals, by the way. There's other stats that are being made or were being made, yesterday. Some people that are very happy with Arsenal's emphatic win over Atletico Madrid. Boy, didn't they wipe the floor with Atletico Madrid. It was a 4-0 victory, by the way. 4-0 at the Emirates. And we were doing the watch along. It looked very unlikely in the first half that Arsenal were going to win this game in this way. But something happened after that Declan Rice free kick. Set piece FC struck again with Gabriel finding the back of the net with a header. And then a second goal from Martinelli. Matter of fact, about that second goal, by the way, let's actually hold on a second. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that second goal, because there was something that happened that was special, and this is Miles Lewis Skelly's contribution to that second goal. He literally took the ball near the center half line and glided through three players of Atletico Madrid. Conor Gallagher put Conor Gallagher on a saucepan. I can't remember who else, but he definitely showed. He's like, listen, Mikel Arteta, you got to pick me. And that is the type of attitude you'd commend from a player that has been, sort of like, you're not the preferred left back. Calafiori is the preferred left back. So he actually, for me, is doing what Kobe Mainoo should be doing at Manchester United when Kobe gets the chance. Two very different players, but two very similar circumstances that they find themselves in. Like, it was actually like, oh, this is what you can do, Louis Skelly? Aren't you 19 years old? He literally made he made Atletico Madrid players look really, really lethargic. Guys, I don't want to just tell you things that aren't true. Let me just show you. It was Arsenal highlights. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm definitely gonna try and not get a copyright strike for this, so it's going to be okay. I think this is the one. Let me see. I want to show you guys this highlight that I'm talking about because it's very important you understand what I mean here, because I'm not saying Louis Skelly and Kobe Mainoo are the same player by any chance, but I'm just talking about a player who's young, and we have you know, you have you're competing for a position with somebody that has been brought in for money. Calafiori was a signing that they definitely went out there and were like, we want this guy to be our left back. You know, and Luis Kelly now has been sort of like put in the fringes a little bit, but this is what you do when you get a chance to prove yourself. You stand up and you show why people should believe in you. You show why you've got the talent that you say. And it's very difficult. I understand it's very difficult if you're doing this and you are like, what's the word? You're cold, you don't have a run of games to show your form, you know? But this is what I'm talking about right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game that they played. When I say they, I mean Arsenal. Arsenal played yesterday. And this is the highlight I want to show you. So Lewis Skelly picks up the ball right here. And he drives with it. Look at this. The next frame. Can you see, first of all, there's two players around him? Third player is approaching. Louis Skelly is not about to give away the ball. Matter of fact, he knows. It's important to glide with this ball, and this is what I want from Kobe Mainoo. Exactly what Louis Skelly is doing right now. Look at the next frame. He's holding off another player. Now he just went past these three guys here. And on the left is Martinelli. And guess what? He waits. He doesn't pass the ball too early. He waits for this moment right here when that right back, Atletico Madrid right back, has to make a decision. And he comes now to attack to say, okay, let me take this ball from you. And guess what? Louis Skelly did the right thing and said, look, Llorente, I'm going to send you to the shops and give this ball to Martinelli. And then all the rest was history. And the importance of this, guys, is because, like, it's the second goal. It's the all-important second goal that makes the difference and puts a cushion on Arsenal's lead. And that game becomes done and dusted. And I promise you, if you were watching that game with us, you could see, like, Arsenal had no right to be winning that game, especially if you were just watching the first half. But it was Louis Skelly's contribution to that second goal that really made the difference. And obviously, another interesting thing was to watch Eze playing in Odegaard's position. And I think it's going to be very, very, very scary times, especially for Arsenal rivals, for people that like to banter Arsenal, because this team made a big, big, important statement yesterday at the Emirates Day Fortress. If you didn't know, under Mikel Arteta, Arsenal have never lost or conceded in a Champions League group or league phase game at the Emirates under Mikel Arteta. That's 9 games, 26 goals they scored, and 0 conceded. Love him or hate him, Mikel Arteta has made the Emirates a very, 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 very strong fortress. And that's the trophy that he holds right now, the Emirates Fortress Trophy. But at the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to really make is that this doesn't happen by mistake. This Arsenal team have a very good defensive record. And I remember my conversation with Doctor yesterday that really made me realize that, guys, we're in a new era. The Arsenal era has begun. And let's see. I'm not saying they're going to win it. I'm not saying they're going to win the Champions League. That's a very, very tough proposition. But all I'm just saying is I'm seeing something and I'm calling it out. Because They're building something. If your team beat Atletico Madrid 4-0, yeah. Anyway, we'll put it on the fact that Diego Simeone doesn't have a great away record. You know, Arsenal have now won their last 7 games under Spanish opposition, and Mikel Arteta may be a Spaniard, but he hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped him dominating La Liga sides with the Gunners. So yeah. Anyway, let me not talk too much about Arsenal. Other than the fact that that the Arsenal Arteta outers, I wonder where they are right now. Oh, definitely Liga didn't call an emergency meeting yesterday. So I wonder how Arsenal fans are feeling about this. I know Shea was livid yesterday. He was celebrating. He only yawned at the end. So yeah. Anyway, enough on Arsenal. Let's move on. Big up to you if you're I see what you're saying. I'm not doing compost. No. I'm just calling it like it is, and I'm seeing something like they over there at Football Terrace. They were saying this about Arsenal last season, and I didn't believe in the in Mikel Arteta last season. I didn't see like Arsenal becoming a very, very, very strong winner. But after the investments that they've done. Eze, come on now. They have the depth. Jokeresh, who scored a brace, by the way. And it seems like the floodgates are open. And you see what happened to Jokeresh yesterday. I can't wait for that to happen to Cunha. Because it's going to be floodgates galore. The moment Cunha starts scoring, the ops. Them dead. Anyway, yeah, enough on the Arsenal talk. I want to move on from Arsenal, and we've given Mikel Arteta the flowers that he deserves. Let's see if that next fixture. Let's see quickly that next fixture, and then we're done with Arsenal. So they play Crystal Palace at home, and then they play Carabao Cup. Ooh boy. It's about to get real. But then later on, especially this is gonna be interesting, This is gonna be interesting when they play Palace. Anyway. Mikel Arteta can go jump in a lake now. Next topic to look at really quickly is the fact that Marcus Rashford, I don't know if you guys were watching Barcelona yesterday, but Marcus Rashford is on crack. He is scoring near post finishes. He is playing so much link-up play, so much flair, so much confidence. Guys, he's actually, you could make an argument that he's right now at this very moment Barcelona's most productive attacker. And we're talking about a team that has Lamine Yamal, Marcus Rashford is enjoying life, and he is, if you've seen how he's been doing, it's not just the last game, but he has scored or assisted in 10 goals in 12 games for Barcelona this season. That's 5 goals, 5 assists. Literally, the man is in the form of his life. Matter of fact, he's also starting to feel like he's got a new celebration. I don't know if you guys have seen Marcus Rashford's celebration now. It's a little different. He's got this, it's Jude Bellingham but it's got a little focus to it. It's not, Jude Bellingham was more like, take the world in, but this one is kind of like, I am him now. I'm the man now. I am him. Marcus Rashford.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
He is cooking something, and the Barcelona fans love it. Matter of fact, The Barcelona fans even want Marcus Rashford to take free kicks from now on. It is crazy. It is pandemonium in the Barcelona fan base. If you like look at there is this outlet, what is it called again? I was just looking at it before the show started. It's basically a lot of Barcelona fan channels, a lot of this media outlet called the Touchline. It's got 1.5 million followers. A lot of Barcelona fans in there, but they're talking. The conversations are about well, Deco made his decision. He has to. Barcelona is seriously considering signing Marcus Rashford permanently. They believe a 30 million euro price tag is a complete bargain considering his potential and how he's performing. And you know what? He has unleashed his potential. And maybe it's because of the World Cup year tax, or maybe he's not just loving life in Barcelona, and it helps being in a team where there's other big names. Do you guys think this is a temporal thing, or if he'll continue to sustain it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Do you think Marcus Rashford will be able to continue this form? Guys, under Hansi Flick, maybe Hansi Flick had the keys all along. I know Luen is proud of Marcus Rashford. 5 GA in the Champions League. I don't think there's any player right now that, is in Barcelona that is performing at the rate that he's performing at. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see if it'll last. And because ultimately for us as Manchester United fans, all that means is that an informed Marcus Rashford means there'll be suitors for Marcus Rashford. And if he's revitalized Rashford, we can put him on the shelf and he can go. Because clearly he don't, when he thinks Man United, he's like, nah. I don't want to go play left wing back. Wait till he secures Compo says wait till Rashi secures the contract before yapping. He's only down tool twice here and after he's got the bag. All right. Post-contract Rashford is different. That is true. So yeah, okay. Let's be cautious about it and wait and see. That's what Compost is saying. H Don is saying Bots was wrong about Rashford. Let's wait and see, H Don. Let's wait and see. Somebody that is surprising that I want to say I agree that I was wrong about is this guy called Harry Maguire. I have shouted Maguire's got to go. There's receipts of me saying that. I've never said Ruben Amorim got to go. You'll never ever have a receipt of me out there. I haven't said that before. Let me clarify that. Maybe at some point in the future we might get to that point, but at this moment I know somewhere out there in the internet there is Harry Maguire out. We've said it. These receipts of people in the chat saying it, and Harry Maguire now, guys, after a lot of talks. A lot of good performances lately. Harry Maguire is now apparently ready to take a pay cut. Maguire is ready to take a pay cut in order to stay at Manchester United, and let's give him his flowers first because he's player of the match week, Premier League player of the match week. That's Harry Maguire's current accolade right now. Match week 8, he's conquered it, and let's give him his flowers first of all, right? Before going any further. But the conversation now is that Maguire, should he stay? Do we want to see the knee slide another year or two. We're talking about a player that suffered public humiliation, injury issues. He was captain. He lost his captaincy. Man United agreeing deals to sell him. This guy overcame all of that to become a big, important squad member. And not only that, a clutch player, matter of fact. If you've seen the fact that Maguire has more assists for Manchester United than Scott McTominay, you'd be like, what? What the hell? What the hell? Yes, Harry Maguire has more assists at Man United than Scott McTominay. We deserve better says if United give Maguire a 1-year contract on 40K, he can stay. How much? Nah. That's minimum wage for Maguire now. Let's look at his salary per week right now. Pounds, 190K per week. Almost 200. And you're saying 40. Maguire will look at you and say, nah.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
40 from 190 to 40. We deserve better. You smoking crack. Compost is more reasonable now. 100K or less. Yeah. That's more in the ballpark. 100K or less. But you know what? You guys are undervaluing Maguire, You are not. You don't know the greatness that you have. Harry Lord Himothy Maguire. You want to give him 40K. We deserve better. Get out of here. He scored an 84th minute winner versus Liverpool. He scored the 89th minute equalizer versus Grimsby. Remember that dramatic game versus Lyon? That was Maguire to score the winner in the 121st minute. Remember the win versus Ipswich? Harry Maguire. Remember the win versus Leicester? Harry Maguire, 93rd minute. The last minute equalizer versus Porto? Harry Maguire. Guys, if you look in the dictionary for clutch, you'll see Harry Maguire's face. And you talking about 40K. Nah, you don't you don't respect greatness. Doctor has been coy with it. She's just saying on reduced wages. Never said a number. Man says thank you, Harry, for scoring the winner at Enfield, but you can F off, mate. Oh my God! Yo! No, God! Nah. You're so ungrateful. Man, just the most ungrateful Manchester United fan there is. Harry Brucey Maguire. De Ligt will score the goals. Maguire. Okay. But right now, we know Maguire is more of a goal threat than De Ligt. I'm waiting to the day when De Ligt starts being clutch. But I just read you the last 6 goal contributions for Harry Maguire, and they've all been saying clutch. And if you think De Ligt is gonna be clutch for us in terms of scoring goals, and this is something obviously you don't want a center back to be doing, but every now and then the good teams, they know They know you gotta have your center back contributing. Vincent Company, remember when Pep was trying to say don't shoot, and he's like, I'm going for it. And we know how the league ended. So anyway, question is, would you be open to Harry Maguire contract renewal, and what are your terms? I want to know. I want to know. I'm going to put the link in the chat before we move on to the next topic. Shout out to the chat only. Munch does whatever. Hit the like button, please. Munch doesn't like me. It's all good, fam. The clutch is no longer accelerating, says we deserve better. That is funny. That's a good joke. That's a good one. The fridge let in Holland. My one-legged Gret is faster than him. But the fridge can be cold though. That's you guys are underappreciating the fridge. And you calling him the fridge. When other people, in every game, he shows up. You guys haven't you've seen this, right? When the defense needs help, who you gonna call? Harry Maguire. When something's wrong with your midfield, he's like, I'm here. Yeah, you guys are so ungrateful. Do people understand he'd be like third or fourth choice? No one's saying make him the starter for the. Thank you, Coley. Thank you. Come on. And this is somebody that knows, like, yo, I don't need to be starting every time, but clutch player. Big up to Doctor.
Hey, I'm all right. You?
I'm good. What are you saying? We have.
I have to agree. Like
Yeah.
with K Dot, like he's not first or second choice. He's like third choice, fourth choice. He comes in clutch at moments you need him.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people are like, oh my god. And as long as it's reduced wages, I don't care.
Come on. What is reduced wages, you politician?
Look, I grew up I grew up in that sphere. Okay. I know how to be sleeping. I know how to.
He's on 190 now per week. What are you offering Harry Maguire?
Look,
And how many years, by the way?
no, okay, yeah. So he has a 1 year extension from June, right?
Mm-hmm.
From June 2026, right?
Let me just double check when it expires. Yeah, but go ahead. Maguire contract
So
expires.
if let's say he extends and it expires June 2027,
June
we go on a year by year basis. Because I feel like we go on a year by year basis. So
Okay.
getting close to the end of the year, we'll see how he feels. Some people's bodies, he's growing older. He's like 32. And playing for Manchester United, it's always high intensity, especially since we were aiming to be in the Champions League by 2028. So, and also, it also depends on if we have a replacement, like for like replacement, or someone better who does his job better. Like, you have to phase them out. You have to phase him out. Just like I think they're going to phase Bruno out. They're going to phase Casemiro out. They're phasing people out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it
All
also depends on how good Lenny Euro is. The lift is there. I feel like over the next couple of years, they're going to try and find somebody like for the lift and Maserati too, because the lift is 26.
Is he 26? I think yeah, you're right. He's 26. Yeah, I keep on forgetting.
He's 26.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I think in the long term, De Ligt is going to be the central center back. So in terms of phasing out, we actually need to look more for the De Ligt sub, the De Ligt and then also probably right now Licha for me. I don't know how you feel about Licha, but
yeah, he has a good year and a half. Then he's gone.
It's last chance for me. Licha is a long-term injury.
We love Licha.
I
Yeah,
like
we love Bleacher.
yeah, yeah,
I love him.
yeah,
Once he's back, Luke Shaw I want Luke Shaw gone by the end of the season. I don't care.
yeah.
You people, hey, God, the people don't understand how much I want him gone.
I hear
And
you.
I have
Okay.
to agree with
So,
with
so, so the reason why I'm talking about these defenders, I want to know what's your ideal future center back back
oh
three.
center.
Yeah, for
Okay, for now, uh, delete Euro. For now, delete Euro and Martinez. Martinez, I have a feeling is coming back in the next two. Not this Saturday. Maybe if he does play this Saturday, it'll be like for 10 minutes tops.
yeah,
They're not. They're gonna bring him back in slowly.
yeah. Okay,
So,
okay, okay.
oh, let me just say Luke Shaw for now because I know Luke Shaw is gonna start on Saturday. And FYI, James from the Muppeteers was kind of right. I don't know what he saw in the universe when he said, "Write this down." Luke Shaw's gonna have 20 appearances. And we all laughed at him. I
Oh,
was laughing in the comments. I won't lie. I laughed. Luke Shaw
yeah,
has like what 9 appearances?
yeah. I think yeah, he's
He has 9 starts. He
nine
said
starts.
he
Yeah.
specifically said Luke Shaw would have 20 starts, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. We all laughed at him. It was funny as hell.
But
But he said, I know what I'm talking about. He in an American accent. I do not
it
know how
makes
to do his
sense.
accent.
It's World Cup year. Shaw is gonna show up, and then he's gonna
Sean
make plays.
Tuchel is not gonna take him. He
Nah,
should just retire.
no, 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 no. But anyway, okay. So another thing that I wanted to ask you. I heard your point of view on the Maguire one, even though you don't want to give a number, to
Not
the
giving up.
salary. You don't want to give a number to the salary, but
Yeah.
you said print the Johnny Evans contract again, give it to
Yes.
Maguire, and
Johnny
it's
Johnny Evans, yeah, and Tom Heaton. I know they're on 1 year extension.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
whatever Tom Heaton and Johnny Evans were getting, yeah,
yeah.
do that
Okay.
for them.
So you watched some Champions League action yesterday. One, which team, which which result was the most surprising? I'm just curious from your
Surprising.
point of view.
Let me just double check. There was one Napoli. I didn't expect Napoli to lose like that.
Oh yeah. They got beat by PSV 6-2.
Yeah, 6-2.
But
And
Napoli also had a red card too. You know.
yeah, no, please. United have won games with red cards. We beat Arsenal. Oh, please. That's not an excuse.
Not an
What's his name? Yesterday, there's like 4 of the matches that had red cards. And you're telling me he had a red card. No,
Yeah.
that is not an excuse. So,
The thing that's weird too is that Napoli got ahead first in that game.
exactly.
Scott
But
McTominay, shout out to Scotty Mac, you know,
both goals.
both with a brace,
Yeah.
you know.
He can't keep on carrying that team on his back, you know. And the fact that Lukaku is out, right? Lukaku is out. That's why they got Rasmus Højlund. And I get it that he sorry, he maybe have a knock, but at least put him on keep him on the bench. Rasmus Højlund knows how to play in a Champions League game. He will score at least 1 or 2 goals.
No, but doctor, you can't be a doctor and say put a guy who has a knock on the bench. What kind of doctor?
Okay, no.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I'm rebranding because my football persona and my medical persona are 2 different people. Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
people, whatever my football persona and I can't trust me in a professional surrounding. Hey, God, I'm very quiet. I'm
Okay.
very quiet. I'm business like. You see, I can't be opening my mouth and just talking anyhow.
Got it.
So,
Okay. But yeah, okay, all right.
anyway, but still,
Before we go ahead.
I don't know what kind of knock he has. Maybe he's all right, but the this is full of maybes. Maybe like they don't want to like risk it, but still like At least that's why I said at least I'd play him for 10 minutes, bring him on as a sub, do something. At least you can maybe lose 6-4. You might still lose, but
Yeah.
the goal difference, it'll be that goal difference can save your life. You never know. You make it to playoffs. I don't know.
Facts.
So
Yeah. But anyway, either way, PSV made it was a big win. I think
yeah.
big questions will be asked about Antonio Conte if they lose again the next.
On this weekend. This weekend, if he loses again, I'm sorry, he's getting fired.
Because
Especially
versus Inter Milan is the next game.
yeah.
Napoli Inter. It's gonna be.
They have to win.
I feel like I should. If we're able to, we should do a watch along for that one. It's gonna be.
Oh, what day is it? Because
It's on Saturday. There's Premier League action on Saturday though. So
no, I mean the Napoli game.
The Napoli Inter game is on. It's on
I
Saturday.
have my cousin's wedding is on Saturday, so even though you
skip the wedding.
Oh no!
I'm
sorry. This is a cousin this is top tier cousin.
Yeah. Okay. No, but it's at the same time that Brighton is playing. We're playing Brighton, so
yeah. Oh, okay.
So there's no way we'll watch that. But anyway, move it. Go ahead.
I just have to double check what time the wedding ends. Because African weddings, they say it's from this time to this time, and then it starts at a different time.
I know very well about that.
I don't even have a dress, I don't have a dress.
Oh no, doctor, you gotta get
ready. She said white. No, how can you now come and tell me, wear all white? And who owns a white dress?
Okay. Let's get back to the show.
Sorry, guys.
Erling Haaland, by the way, helped Man City get a win yesterday. He's now he's the second top goal scorer. Him and Anthony Gordon and Marcus Rashford, by the way, and Harry Kane.
Oh, the stats have updated.
They all have 4 goals. Yes, now.
Mbappe is 5 though.
Mbappe is the top goal scorer at the moment, and he hasn't played today yet. He's playing later on today.
Yeah, so it's going to be Mbappe still.
So you think
I don't know why we're talking about Haaland. Why are we talking about Haaland?
Because he's in one of the best scoring forms of his life right now. Big up to Kohli in the building. So big up Kohli. No, I'm not. I'm not bigging up Haaland. I'm not bigging up Haaland. I'm just saying, looking at these 3 strikers that are really doing well right now in the world, it's Haaland, Kane, and Mbappe.
Who cares about Haaland out of those 3? Nobody.
Well, and it's your Manchester United.
Haaland's one of those players that. It's true though. It's one of those players that because of who he plays for, he's never gonna come to us. So I can't really appreciate you like that. You're forever in the negative zone, bro. Fair enough, you're good.
Exactly.
We'll respect your ability, but you're man. This is like talking about Stevie G at the back of the time.
Exactly.
Remember when Stevie G was doing his thing? I can't, bro.
You can't get jiggy with it. You're like, nah. But
you gotta stay up.
He's putting in phenomenal numbers, guys. It's like he's the only player double digits in the Premier League. And
the same reason why I don't care about Virgil van Dijk. He plays for Liverpool. I don't care. He's never going to be better than anybody who's played for United. He can go to hell.
I hear you.
Not literally.
He is. No,
he's good, but
that's why we're ignoring him because they're better than what we got. But that's why we have to ignore them because they're better than what we got. And there ain't nothing we can do about it right now. But it's fine.
Okay.
We'll get us.
I mean, Sesko is not bad. Let's see. I think for the future, he's actually.
I'm sorry, but no one's allowed to talk about my striker. That's my striker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my scouting project. No one's allowed to talk
about him. So what do you think? Do you think he's Kohli? What do you say is Sesko's trajectory might be like?
I'm not gonna do that to him. But
okay.
All I will say is we we've had these arguments over the last sort of year or two. This phrase "prem proven" has come into play a lot, and like it's been the go-to hipster phrase when people are trying to pick out like a smart transfer target. When I said Sesko, however long ago it was based on what's in the locker. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't argue with 6'5", bro. You can't argue with that. Like do you know what I mean? You're either 6'3" or thereabouts, and you can do something about it, or you're not, and you can't. So like for me, the only thing I would say about Sesko is if he's looking like this now, and it's this early, he's not doing what Haaland did, and he's not as a natural as Haaland. But I think that would be a good battle to talk about in 2-3 years between the two of them, because I don't see why you can't give Sesko the same kind of service that Haaland gets at City, and he's shown that he can bring a ball down out of the air. He can finish the first time. He can go cause a problem all by himself if he wants. So like. Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to hypothesize, but I'm not gonna sit here and try and say he'd be as good as anyone. I'm just excited that he's here, bro. I'll be honest. I'm excited that he's here because physically, looking at it on paper, all of the attributes he's got, bro, that looks like he looks like he's gonna be a problem. Forget Isak. I think he'll be better than Isak by the time he's fully developed.
Whoa! That's a big take.
That's the only person.
I have to agree.
That's the only person. I'll send a shot for Isak, because even Ekitike right now is looking better than Isak. So really, what I've said there ain't that mad. Do you know what I mean? Ekitike just stepped into the league. So, and it's
this man like K-Dot?
This is K-Dot. Big up, young puppy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like he's the only person I'll send. Yeah, he's the only person I will send for right now because he's good. He's hit a good standard, but Isak hasn't really maintained the standard. So if there's anyone that I could say, oh, maybe it goes similar for Sesko, I could see him getting to a good standard. I could see him putting down a season of good numbers. It could also end up very similar where he falls off. But I still think he'll be able to put up a better season than Isak has by the time they're done.
Okay, Coley, on that token, rank these three players. Isak, Gyökeres, Ekitike,
and Sesko.
Ekitike. Yeah.
Hold on. Before I answer this, do you want me to do this based off form, eye test? What am I doing this based on?
You're doing this based on like right now who you think is the better player. It's not like
so you want like team of the month vibes. Is that what you want?
Yes,
like,
team of the month vibes, like strike out the month vibes. Yeah? Here we go.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay.
Well, how many goals did Ekitike got?
I can tell you in a second.
Because Ekitike in play on the ball, he's looking the best. I'll be honest.
3 Premier League goals, 1 assist.
Yeah, you didn't put Haaland in there, did you?
No. Just nobody wants to talk about Haaland, right? Like everybody, both you and Doctor.
There's no point. He's in a league
Why are
of
you
his
talking
own.
About him?
He's in a league of his own. And he's been here for time. It's not even fair. The rest of them lot, except for Isak. So you said Isak, Gyökeres, Ekitike, and Sesko, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So Ekitike I'm putting up top, and then very, very close behind Sesko. And then I don't even care about the other two, but argue amongst themselves. Gyökeres just did how many goals last night?
2.
Yeah, but he's only just got here. Isak's got the best body of work, but right now he's stinking up the season. So it's like if I'm doing team in a month, that type vibe.
Yeah.
It might even have to be Sesko based on numbers. Has Ekitike got 2, did you say?
Yeah, he's got 3.
He got well then there you go. He goes in, he gets the starting position.
Yeah.
Sesko gets the bench, and the rest of them can chat to the reserves, isn't it?
Word. Young puppy, big up yourself. Look at joke.
Big up.
Great one says Ekitike first, Isak second, Sesko third, and then Kaku in that order. What are you saying, young puppy? I'm just curious.
What's the question? I'm sorry. I'm literally just catching up.
So you're picking striker of the month. You have the 4 players being in question is Ekitike, Isak, Sesko, and Gyökeres.
Yeah, I'm a idea catch a little bit of what Curly was saying. So yeah, I kind of agree with him how he said Akatike really kind of based on numbers. And actually, when he came on versus United, he kind of looked like one of the better players, like alongside Gakpo, like wanting to
Yeah,
actually
mad
give us a
direct.
threat.
Like
exactly, mad
he had
direct, and
no
that's what I
respect for
like.
us.
Yeah.
You feel me? As a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
what was the other three names? Jokeres, Sasko, and who?
Isak.
Isak.
Who?
I-
Oh, this guy's taking a bit.
You got jokes. Yeah, I hear you.
Like, can we put Nick up there, please? I'm being dead ass when I say that. Can we put Nick up there? His
Voldemort.
replacement. Yes. Can we put him up there instead?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
personally, that's the only other person I would put before Saska, but Saska would be next 50 list that you gave me. But I don't think Isak even deserves to be up there. Give me Nick.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's got a very valid point there. Voldemort definitely deserves to be in there instead of Isak. Numbers, you have to.
Give me
It's
like 30
numbers. We're talking about
seconds.
strikers. Like, you have to.
Rox says you forgot one striker. He had an insane comp on the Sunday titled "Very Stoppable" on his day. Who's he talking about? Oh, it's Isak.
No, I don't.
Must be Isak.
No,
I think Rox is talking about Isak. Okay, just like young puppy doesn't rate Isak at all.
But this is the thing, yeah. What we can't
Yeah.
really do, yeah, is the same thing that people are trying to do to Harry Maguire right now, which is, and you can't do it to the ops because they will come and you're just gonna fuel their fire, innit? You can't disrespect Isak's body of work. Right now, it's not the Isak that we know of, but you can't disrespect his body of work. Meaning, like, if you look at Ikitike and he's coming in and basically hit the ground running, it's a better problem for them to have that the guy who's proven he can do it before is not quite where he was right now.
Yeah.
And the newbie is just calm, because it means, like, Christmas time, Isak, if he looks even 80% of what he was at Newcastle, everyone's in trouble, bro.
I can't
all of
agree
that
with
team,
that,
But
but
here's
real quick.
okay. Go ahead, young
Do
puppy.
you kind of see shit? Obviously, is reverse in the reverse rules right now, but Isak being like how Torres was when he signed for Chelsea from Liverpool. Do you think this is their karma from that in a sense? Like,
no.
especially because remember, I
Actually,
only say that because Torres was the most expensive player at that time. Now Isak's the most expensive player right now for that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm
listen,
getting at.
it
Like,
does affect, it definitely does affect some players, yeah. But I don't think there's, it's not hard to work out why Isak's not scoring right now, if I'm being honest.
Why
Like,
do you think it's
every
that
attack
way?
every attack used to end it with him at Newcastle. He was the vocal point. Eddie
So
Howe made
I was
sure
just about to say this, Coley, that he plays better with a team that's always looking for him and a team that's not as quote unquote.
yes and no, because
Bro,
remember Newcastle still had Murphy and Gordon, who was banging goals just as much as Isak. In all honesty, obviously Isak was just more
absolutely.
shining. So it wasn't just him on the end of it, or him
But that
having to
wasn't
be
their
on the
game
end of it.
plan.
Right?
That
They
wasn't their
had
game
three
plan. The
options. They
game
didn't
plan
just have
wasn't.
that one option.
No, I'm saying if them man grabbed the goal, then that was a happy bonus for Eddie Howe's game plan. But the way Eddie Howe sets up to play football, Isak ends up with the ball. That's the way he sets up to play football on the day. Isak finishes the attack. If someone else wants to go slap a shot from outside, like Gordon was doing it quite a bit. He was cutting in, shooting, and scoring a couple times last
Yeah, I
season.
got
But
Nacho,
it
but
wasn't really the
actually
plan.
better with it.
Yeah, but it wasn't really the plan. Like he probably started telling Gordon to do that because they were getting predictable goals.
Because it actually looked good and was working out. Like, I see what you mean.
Well, no, it gets predictable, innit? Like, if you're like, remember when we had Lukaku and people would like, they would kind of mark him out of the game because everyone knew what we was going to try and do. They kind of did it to
Yeah.
Zlatan as well for a while. Like, when you've got, and Ronaldo, when CR7 came back, he had a couple of games where people were like, all right, cool, we're just gonna make life hard for you because they're looking for you all the time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, what we've just described there is being a big fish in a small pond, and now he's come to a big pond. we need to find out and see if Isak's really a big fish in it, because it's all
The
well and
better,
good.
yeah,
When
the better comparison would be
it's
Jack Grealish going to City in that sense, then like,
Yeah.
and
Doctor,
how
do
you
you
saw
no,
him
because even
perform.
Doctor, do you
even
rate?
that, like, you're asking. Sorry, I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
No, after you say your point, and then I want to hear
Call
Doctor
it finish
take
and
it
I'll
as well.
talk.
Finish your
I
point,
was just
Cole.
gonna say with Grealish, it's
Yeah.
kind of similar in the sense of the productivity goes down because Pep's asking him to do different things in it, and it's not more like the instructions Pep is giving him for that system ain't really. It needs to result in a goal or assist. Like basically, Jack Grealish got brought in by Pep to be a recycler, keep possession, keep the ball, and if you can't do that, make sure it results in a set piece for us. Like that's basically what it got whittled down to. Whereas at Villa, it
Yeah.
was, you're the talent, you're the big fish. Like, we'll give you the ball, and if you want to pass to someone, great. If you want to score, yes, please.
If
Like,
you want to take a
it's
shot,
all well
take
and
a
good.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all well and
Yeah,
good
I
when
see
you're
what
the
you mean.
talent in the
Because his
team.
best friend
You're
for
gonna
City
look
was
10
the
times
left
better,
back,
bro.
or yeah, I see what you mean. He always had to pass
Yeah.
back to just keep possession instead of taking on him, man. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Doctor, what are you gonna say about Isak, by the way? Or the strikers we were talking about?
No, for me, I'm kind of like this. For somebody who's previously spent his time at Newcastle and playing in the English Premier League, you should hit the ground running. Like I critique it. Like we expect of you to come to Liverpool and just hit the ground running. Right now, you're disappointing.
Which one? Yeah.
Especially after all the fuss you kicked up at Newcastle. I want to leave. You know, if you, I think the whole fact that he didn't do like maybe the preseason, or he wasn't up to like physically like his physical. He didn't do a preseason. That's what I'm trying to say. That whole, and he maybe probably wasn't physically fit to like continue with Arsenal. Liverpool. It's affected him, but he should have just like, that's why I'm me personally, I'm kind of disappointed. It's a bit disappointed because I fully expected after 7 games you should have like what, 6 goals?
Damn.
6, 7
Okay.
in all competitions.
Yeah. Word. Interesting take.
SLD. I know that also is a whole point, but maybe it's the fact that he in quotes leveled up. Both of them did. Newcastle and Liverpool are 2 different kinds of pressure. Wolves and Manchester United is double or triple the pressure. You know, like if you're playing at United, you're playing at a different pressure level. If you're playing at Liverpool, you're playing at a different kind of like pressure level. So I'm not surprised, but you knew this coming in. All players who are going to certain teams know. If you go to Chelsea, you know what kind of surrounding your environment you're going to. If you go to Arsenal, United, Liverpool, hell, even Spurs, on another level, you know.
Heard.
Let me when Doctor's done. Let me comment. Can I comment on that? Can you comment when Doctor's done and you got it done with this? But yeah, when you guys are done with that topic.
Dude.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, no worries. Can you bring
done.
that comment back up there?
Okay.
Shouldn't Cunha hit the ground running? What's different from Wolves' Cunha from what you've seen compared to this Cunha today? Think about it from game to game. From game to game. I don't even think it's the GA just yet. Because did he have a lot of goals in the beginning of the year, or did everybody start noticing in the middle towards the end?
He definitely had GA by this time last year.
Because Wolves was down the bottom last year this time, if I remember correctly. Not saying that he wasn't doing anything, but I don't see a difference with the Wolves player versus but yeah, like you said, it could just be the GA, even if it's 1 or 2 from right now in the season, that's probably the difference. But that's still harsh to even discredit him for what he's doing for the club, to be fair. That's the only point I wanted to make.
Last season, Yeah.
Him hitting the ground running, he kind of is running. He might not be at full sprint, but he is running. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not what we want to see as a finished product. That's all it is at the end of the day. But for him
It's a murky
personally,
conversation.
yeah, it could go
I was
either
just gonna
way,
say
really.
it's just murky because he's not a striker. Like with a striker, it's very simple on the metric. Are you scoring or not? And if you're
Yeah.
not
Right.
scoring,
Are you
are you
creating?
part of the goal? Are you not even creating, but are you
Are
causing
you a
enough of
part of the goal? Are
of
you the
a
one that's
problem?
dragging the defender
Yeah.
away to give the guy space? Which this
Or
is
do
where
you
I
keep
might
slapping
like,
these worldy shots? Do you keep slapping
personally,
shots that getting
it's
saved and then
50-50.
people getting tappings? Like it's mad.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
I just think, yeah, when it comes to comparing strikers to midfielders and wingers and all that, it's mad because their game, it like assists, ball carries, possession won, possession lost, all like passes, all of that is a bit more nuanced for them, innit?
Yeah.
Whereas a striker, I can just go raw goals. Are you
Yeah.
involved in it? No, you're not. That's a problem because that's all your job is. I'm gonna be real. But going back to what we're saying with hitting the ground running and talking about these players in terms of Cunha and Isak, Ekatike is kind of the outlier, and I think that's literally he's grabbed all of his teammates' trust from early. He's done something in training, he's done something in a match from the first time they've given him the ball and they've gone, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking for him. And what happens here is when you go from Wolves, when you're Cunha at Wolves, everyone's looking to give you the ball because you're the one that gets them out of the fire. When you're Grealish at Villa, same thing. When you're Isak at Newcastle, same thing. Yeah. But when you go over, when you're still Isak and you go put yourself in the same team as Mo Salah, who's got like golden boots how many years in a row, you're not the guy they're looking for. Like you're not the guy McAllister is looking for when he thinks we need to score. Do you know what I mean? Because his brain has been like absolutely conditioned to look for Salah.
Sure.
And then there's also the part of the coaching and the setup where it says Salah is the guy who has been carrying us or is the guy who gets the most goals. So in my system, in my build-up, in my approach, Salah has to be the one that's looked for, found the ball. Do you honestly see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So when you step into that situation, you can even be Haaland.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, you could be Haaland and step into that situation. It's not really a reflection of you in terms of how long it takes the team to come up to speed with finding you. Do you know what I mean? That's not really up to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I want to welcome Pav to the conversation. Big up, Pav. Let me catch you up on what we've been talking about. First of all,
let someone talk for 2 minutes because I need to pick up a phone call real quick.
Okay. No stress. By the way, Great One just checked Cunha's stats, and he had 3 goals by this time last season while we're on the Cunha conversation.
There you go.
Yeah. Kind reminder to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Big up to Joe Blackman for that reminder. But there is something that I cannot ignore. Go ahead, Young Papi, and then I'm gonna talk about this other thing.
Sorry. All right. Perfect. And to go more into detail with that, where was Wolves at that time when he had them 3 girls? How much girls did they have? How much girls do we have? Did we need that? You gotta look at all of that to actually get your answer. Is he just the same person? Is he worse? Is he better? That will get your perfect answer, in all honesty. Looking at all dynamics, full detail of it, you know?
Yeah.
Not just, oh, he had 3 girls at this time last year. Okay, did Wolves as a team have more girls than what United has?
Yeah.
If so, then cool. You know? But same time, like I said, that's how you would get your actual answer if it's actually running or not.
Yeah. SLD.
Sorry, but I'm back.
Oh, nice.
If you're going to move away from the Cunha thing, let me quickly say my 2-piece on it.
Say your 2-piece and then also like tell us really quickly about Isak, Ekitike, Jokoresh, and Sesko, like how you view those strikers. That's what the conversation.
See, like the Cunha thing, yeah. Doc mentioned when she was talking about pressure, in it, right? Before you come to this club, you should already know in your head the pressure of joining United, considering how dead we've been for 12 plus years, coming here, you should be at least giving us something. And considering you're jumping from a club from Wolves to Man United, in your head, you should already know that you, as a player, should be doing better as soon as you come in. We ain't really seen that from him. I'll be honest. He should have had GA by now, yeah. And if you're not going to have GA now because you want to compare his stats from Wolves for the same time period to what we're in now, yeah, that's irrelevant to me. And it should be irrelevant to everyone because you've joined Manchester United. No one cares what you've done at Wolves, bro. Show us what you're going to do here. Yeah.
But you brought him here because of what he has done at Wolves, though, Pav.
Yeah, but that's fine. We're not here to inspect what he's done at Wolves. He's a Man United player now, bro. He's not a Wolves player anymore. Who cares what he's done at Wolves? Right? You come in here, yeah. I expect to see better performances than what you were doing at Wolves. We ain't seen that. Ideally, yeah, you've actually regressed as a player for what you were doing at Wolves because you're not a youngster. Yeah, you're in that 25, 26 bracket of age. You should be putting in better performances. The Arsenal game, he done well, but the problem was this man couldn't find the net. Then his performances slightly dipped, yeah, and it's just not him, it was the whole team.
Don't forget he got injured as well a little bit this season. He hasn't had like the smoothest start comparing him to, like, say, for example,
he won, brother, he's not been out for too long. He missed what, 2 games or something.
Yeah, but with an injury, you have to get your
no, brother, stop, please.
No, I'm just saying.
Stop.
Give him consider everything that he's been through at his start. Like, right? Are you saying, Pav, that he cannot get 15 goals because he got 15?
No, I want him to get 15 goals, bro. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. I'm just saying, you coming to United, you should already know the pressure. Yeah, you should already be outperforming for what you were doing at Wolves, being at Man United, right? And we shouldn't really be making excuses, right? You are one of the attacking threats because we don't use wingers anymore. So you and Bremo, Sesko, yeah, Mount, whatever are the attacking threats. I expect GA. I just don't expect you to do run around the pit. Well, he don't run around anyway, so there's no point in using that. Walking merchant. But if you get the goal, then that is all right. But yeah, I don't expect you to just be there, innit? Blood's there, innit? That meme, innit? Blood's just here, innit? But yeah, but he needs to have, like, going forward, yeah, he does need to start getting some GA and contributing. I'll be honest, like, because if he don't, then what was the point of signing him?
Yeah.
I don't dislike the player. I just thought we should never have bought him anyway. I've been adamant of that for when we were linked. I said he was overpriced. He should be not worth 65. I get he had a buyout clause. We bid a little bit more to pay it over a duration, but he's probably like a £40 million player at best, if I'm being honest. But he does need to buck up his ideas and start contributing. Because the only one that I really trust at the moment in that attacking threat, I'm not including Sesko because he's come from Germany, and I think in 2 years he will be a top class striker. Is at the moment the only person I can actually trust is in Bremer.
Okay.
But you was talking about the trending thing, yeah. I don't really want to talk about Isak, Ekikite, and them, man. I really couldn't care less about them. But you on your title it says trending in it, and you ain't got it in there. I'm probably not surprised, but like the La Liga thing where they're trying to play abroad. What do you think of that?
Yes. Yeah. I saw that they scrapped the thing. So basically, Villarreal and Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken.
They wanted to play in Miami, but the players on the weekend, not just them. I think it was that other clubs were doing a protest on the pitch, and when they were doing
like
it,
15 seconds,
the cameras, panned away and start going to the fans in the stands, so they didn't show the players protesting. But this is what I don't get. It's fine, This is my opinion in it. I don't want anyone to take offense to it, right? Because a lot of you are fans abroad, right? I think when you've got a club that's based in whatever country, Spain, Italy, England, or whatever, right? Your main competitions should be played in your own country, at your stadium or the opposition's stadium, right? Now, I don't know if that was the home game for Barca or the home game for, was it Valencia or Villarreal? One of them, I can't remember.
Villarreal. It was going to be the home game for Villarreal.
Right. So Villarreal probably don't care as much because Barcelona fans would care a lot more. But taking that away from your fans who pay season tickets, do the traveling thing and all that, spend money, taking that away from them to go play that game abroad, to make money for your club, and taking that away from your fans is absolutely scandalous. If Man United did that, because they were talking about it with the Super League, they're talking about Man United playing Liverpool in fucking China or Australia and them things. But you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
They were gonna do the fucking Saudi tournament. What are you talking about?
Honestly,
I'm fine with that. The Saudi tournament,
No, you can't be fine with that.
Now you're twisting it. No, you're twisting it. The Saudi tournament, it's not, because we're not playing midweek. That Saudi tournament is for when we haven't got games midweek. Okay. It's to raise money. It's to raise money. Because if I'm talking about our main competitions, I'm talking about the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or even like if we're in Europe, one of them games. Taking that away from the fans when they pay their season tickets, is scandalous. That's just a friendly, bro. The Saudi thing. We're only going to trying to do the Saudi thing to raise money for transfers.
Right, but listen,
and as somebody who lives abroad and would actually benefit from something like that, where I could go over to Miami real quick and watch that, I still disagree with it. No, I still disagree with it. That's what I'm saying.
That there is Amarim's and the players' fault for why we have to go back to Saudi to get money. That is on them because they flopped as a collective in the Europa final. But I think taking the competition. Wait, Coley. When they're taking your main competition away from the fans, and the players, bro, that's where I sympathize with the players, brother. Them man want them to go to fucking America to go play one of their main competition games and then come back and play on the weekend again. Brother, you're going halfway around the road to play one competition. Taking it away from the fans.
For us right now,
I'll be honest, the foreign fans, you get your pre-season friendlies, innit? Yeah, I get that. But if you want to come watch a Man United game, a Premier League game, a Barcelona game in La Liga, whatever, you need to make the effort to come to their stadium. Main competition should not be taken to other countries. It should not.
Have you considered it this way though? The money that you could raise from that, you want Believer, right?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, but I get it. I get that aspect. I get that aspect. So I get that aspect, but now you're just buoying off the fans that follow you, I mean weekly, because you want to take your main competition away, brother. Do you want to do a little pre-season friendly or a friendly in between because you have no games in between? That's fine. Take your club there and go raise that fund, but not for a main competition game. Not for that. It's ridiculous.
I agree with that. But you shouldn't be. I don't disagree with that yet. But where the only thing that I've found hard to understand from what you're saying is the bit where you're talking about the Saudi tournament, because if you look at even the reason why we're capable of doing that this year, is because we've basically fucked off the domestic cups and we're not in Europe. Now, if you look at it from an incentive perspective, you start allowing them tournaments to happen. It's the same thing, because what happens is the incentive of 100 mil makes more sense in the FA Cup to a big club anyway. It might make more sense to the likes of a Brighton and a Southampton as well if they ever got a chance. So like you've actually killed those, to your same point, you've killed those domestic cups and trophies by allowing that tournament to sneak in under the guise of, oh, well, you've got nothing else to do. But then what's stopping us from just phoning in a shit performance against another Grimsby next year and going, oh, well, we've got nothing to do. We might as well go get this 100 mil again. Like, it's all the same thing for me. So I agree with you. I agree with your point.
Yeah, I do get your point there, Cody, innit?
Like, I agree with you, to be fair, but the bigger point you're making, the nuance that you're making about
I'm just talking mainly on the main competitions. I'm like, if a fan wants to support a club, that's not in its own country, brother, you need to make the effort to go to watch them where they play. A main competition shouldn't
100%
be
agree.
taken to another country. It should not. It should never ever.
Agree.
Like that's one of my
The only
main
thing,
things. Like
the only
I'm
thing
looking
that,
for a trip to England. Like
Because
I
now
can make more out of it
you're
as
losing
well.
the experience. As a
Yeah,
fan, you're losing the experience
exactly
because
what
you're
I was
not
gonna
getting that
say.
same atmosphere in Miami. You're gonna get a bunch of women fucking showing off their titties, bro, in the stand in their bikinis. And, yeah,
Nah,
you're like
it's
that,
just
brother.
gonna be
If
silent.
they want to
Everybody
do that,
sitting
if
down,
they
they're
want to do that, they
chanting
can do
and
it.
nothing.
Look,
You know, anyway, yeah, no, I hear it. I hear, Doctor. What do you have? You haven't chimed in on this
yeah.
one. What do you think?
No, I haven't chimed in. I kind of agree with Pav. Like,
You don't want to see.
no. The summer like tour is a different thing. Going to America, going to Australia, etc. That is one thing on its own. But during the season, why are you taking La Liga games or Premier League games to America? They can't pay flight ticket to America, pay hotel and stuff, and tickets for Old Trafford or stuff like that. Nah, if I've met people who, for some weird reason, are in London and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to AFC Wimbledon games." Americans, or they're here on holiday and they say, "Oh yeah, we're going to a Millwall game. I need directions to the nearest station," and I'm standing here like, really? You took a That's a whole nother story for another day. But some people make the
But dog,
effort.
some of
What I'm
them
trying to
people
say
just
is
want to
some
come here
people,
for the original experience, and going to like a lower
yeah,
league
yeah,
game. They
yeah,
want to
exactly,
see, like, you know what I mean? They want to see that experience because lower league games,
yeah,
but them fans, them man are mashing each other up in the stands and that.
yeah. But Pat, what I'm saying is, at least they're making the effort to get the
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
They know that in America it's a different experience. You know, it's not the same thing. And I have to agree.
Okay.
The
What about
clubs trying it.
Go ahead, finish your point.
They're trying it because it's not fair to the people who are season ticket holders here in the UK. I have to agree with Pat, who pay for it or have been on the waiting list for 6 years, and then the one game they decide to pay for it or get or want to go to, the club decided, oh, I'm gonna fly the 23 players to LA. I'm gonna fly them to Dubai. I'm gonna fly them to during the season. What if you fly them there and then God forbid, one of the players gets injured? Now you have to change your strategy for the rest of the season. What are we doing?
And to be fair, the Saudi thing, all these clubs during the winter take their players away for a week to like the buyer site for training. They can get injured at any point while they're out there anyway. So whether they're playing a little quick tourney in Saudi for some money, that don't bother me too much. If someone got injured, then obviously it'd bother me a little bit. But I think that is way different than a main
100
competition.
mil, they're not going to be some little light tournament. 100 mil prize money is going to come with all the bells and whistles.
No, that tournament that they're talking about, Cody. I think that's only worth about 10 to 20 mil for about a week or a week. 2 games in Saudi. I think they're on about.
SLD. We might need a home form, away form.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Not home and overseas. Yeah, that's funny, bro.
No, but we because here's the thing. I don't think La Liga lost this. Like whatever. What's his name? Tebas, the president. He lost this thing, but they're gonna try it again because at the end of the day, guys, it's all about like the football is a business right now, and it's all about how can you creatively raise funds. And I hear it. I hear you don't want to see Liverpool versus Man United. It's a historic rivalry. You don't want to see that happen in New Jersey,
But
for example.
the problem is, you're taking the fairness away from not allowing that team, Villarreal. Well, to be fair, it is the fucking club that want to go play abroad. That's the problem. It's also taking away the fact that that club's not playing at home now. You've lost your fan advantage and all that.
Yeah, but if it's like that for every team, like say for example, one in a Premier League season, one match has to be played overseas. Like,
no, bollocks to that. I'll tell you what you do, yeah? I'll tell you how you do
It's
this.
not fair.
I'll tell you how you do
It's not fair.
I'll tell you, no. For real,
What?
I'll tell you how you do this right, yeah?
Yeah.
You know how we've got FA Cup and we've got like Carling Cup, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was the Carlsberg Cup, it's been the Carling Cup, it's been the it's been called whoever was sponsoring at the time.
Yes, yeah.
What they need to do, yeah, to do this correctly, what they need to do is they need to sell that to whatever company is going to give them the biggest bid at the time. And then what you do is, because you play all of those games the same way, but then the last like 3 stages, say the quarters, the semis, and the finals, then you can do like a Champions League type thing. Like you can have those final matches somewhere else in the origin nation.
But then, Coley, it's happened again. You've had the fans who've travelled from the early rounds, yeah, into the latter stages to have the semis or the final taken away from them.
But hold on, it's not taken away from them, because you can definitely guarantee them. You can definitely guarantee them final tickets the same way they do at Wembley, because this is all that happens at Wembley now. When you get to the final, it's Wembley. It's at no one's home.
So you're just saying move Wembley overseas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, so let's say
so who's paying for all the flights, to America for these fans? You've given them a ticket to the final. Who's paying for all their flights and that and their accommodation for a fucking Carabao semi-final?
This is how sponsorships and partnerships
who pays
work,
for the tickets to Wembley? Because what I'm understanding from what Coley is saying, do it like you know how every year the Champions League final is in a different country. Do it the same way. Yeah. And let's say Starbucks decides to buy the rights to the Carabao Cup, and the headquarters is in America. This is just an example.
What then the final you just say Starbucks? By what, you're going to offer them a free coffee if they go overseas to watch the game?
It's just an example. It's an example. It is because the Carabao
you have
Cup
to pay for my
is,
plane ticket, my hotel stay, and $500 for food and whatever the hell else I want for me to accept that as a season ticket fan.
The Carabao Cup is named after
an
energy drink. The Carabao Cup is based. Carabao is
have you ever drank the Carabao energy drink?
No, and I don't care to drink it. Nobody but it's the same idea. Okay. It used to, just like Coley said, it used to be a Carlsberg. No, I don't drink.
Yeah, Carlsberg.
It used to be Carling, whatever.
Yeah.
Hell,
listen, I think the pre-season friendlies. The pre-season friendlies are more than enough. For the overseas fans, to watch whatever team they support play. Like, but this thing here, overseas matches for main competitions cannot happen. I'm glad that those players protested. Like, I don't even watch like Villarreal like that or whatever. I watch games when I can, but fucking overseas for a main competition is fucking scandalous, mate.
Well, this is what the president of La Liga has to say to people like you, Pav. And
could I chime in real quick too as well? Because over in LA, they have that thing that makes you feel like you're in the stadium and all of that. There, like that's all you Americans need. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't want to go over to England and watch the games, then build them and you can watch it like you're at the stadium, just like that. But
you mean like the tailgate outdoor party type of thing, like where there's a big.
Can I ask you a question, Bob? Because I don't watch American football.
Looks like you're in the stadium, like
Bob, can I ask a question? So you know how the American football gets played there at Tottenham or Wembley or whatever. Does that affect either team? Because I don't know how your rules work. Do you have home and away matches for American football?
Especially that's been a rule for years. It does not affect anything.
Yeah,
it's one game that they play over there at Wembley, and that's that.
No, but is it like I'm assuming every American football team there has their own stadium, right?
Yeah.
So, say for instance, I don't know any teams. So, say 2 random teams here. Say the team was meant to be played at. Name me a team, bots quickly.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
So, say if the Jaguars are supposed to play at their ground, but now it's been moved to Wembley. Is that an advantage or disadvantage for the Jaguars, or does it not matter?
From what I understand,
it doesn't matter because they've been doing this for years as it is.
Yeah, no. From what I understand, I think Wembley technically is the home stadium for one of these American teams. That's why they always come to.
It's the Patriots, isn't it? It's the Patriots.
That's why they always come and play a couple of games a year in London, because technically that Wembley is the home stadium, in quotes. Just like Spurs, I think the owners of Spurs also own an American football team, right? So that's why they always come to Spurs to play.
Mm-hmm.
That's how because I asked somebody who works at Wembley, like top Wembley. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's how I understand
it. Anyway, just to wrap this point off, like I hear the rebuttal about like why you wouldn't do that with, for example, the Carabao Cup, but I don't know. I think there's always going to be pros and cons to any solution, and really and truly, when there's a player at Grimsby or even a fan at Grimsby that can't afford it, when do they get to feel like they've got their Champions League night and have that experience of playing abroad? And also, like, there's the element that Bot said where business is being treated as business and it's creeping in more and more. So it gets to a point where people keep trying to snatch something so much, you have to sit down and negotiate and say, look, you can't have what you're trying to take, but we'll give you this little piece of something here.
Yeah.
So that's my mentality with it. Like, obviously, all the traveling fans aren't going to be able to go, but the ones that can go are going to be able to. That's like their Champions League. Same for the players. Like the players that are in Grimsby and the players and the teams in that league, they're not going to experience traveling to Europe to play a game. Do you know what I mean? Like that might up some levels. That might actually help the development in that club. But yeah, anyway.
I think it's a good moment to end the show with this. Actually, even Tebas, I was trying to read out what the Liga president said. He said, today Spanish football has lost an opportunity to advance and project itself globally and strengthen its future. The defense of tradition is invoked from a narrow-minded and provincial perspective, while the true traditions of European football are threatened by decisions by the governing institutions, which year after year destroy national leagues. The true driving force of the European football industry amid the naivety and passivity of European leaders who fail to distinguish the inconsequential from the essential. So he's basically saying our traditionalist view of football is actually hampering football than trying to preserve it. And
do you know what I say? My reply to that guy is like,
what is
before you end the show, yeah, suck yourself, you pussy off.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Big up to you. Let us know your comments on this. Do you think it's a good thing to scrap playing games overseas or not? See you in the Champions League game later. Peace. Football Power Hour.